let's get over there. Game 1 then, between France A and China B. Gold League action, we're into losers round 2. And this is after France losing against Argentina the other night. They drop into the losers bracket, and essentially the round after this, the loser bracket winners from this round will then play each other. But we're finally here. We are finally here, thank God. And for France playing in the game, we have Siscan playing on the flank. It's Bengali, so that was one of the sibs we'd have earmarked for it. We got Margugu in pocket as Goffs, which is super interesting. This is old patch, guys, so it's not the new bonuses for Goffs. But let's see what he decides to do. We got Zatol in pocket, also it's Italian. So when you have Italians and Goffs paired together, it's going to mean one thing. It's going to mean one thing, guys. Wait for the condo spam. The condo landings in Imp. Gonna be unbelievable. Even potentially condos defensively could be amazing. They're so damn cheap when they're getting made by Goffs. We also have Clement in, and he's playing on the flank. And it's interesting to me that Clement is not pocket. He's been playing more of the pocket role versus Margugu on flank. So there must be a plan here. There must be a plan. But Vikings and Bengalis, very, very strong pairing. There's no Portuguese. Oh, wait, yes there is. Jebetong is in the grey on the other side for China B, and he is going to be Portuguese. Best civ in Nations Cup so far. Just can play in any map. They can play in any map. Arena. Other hybrid maps. They're very good on Arabia now. They're just so versatile. You get Ming as Sicilians in the pocket. Let's see if he goes forward, if he plays defensively. I really like Sicilians playing forward because of the bonus damage they take less of. And then they can boom pretty nice behind it as well. And they have good options moving forward and land. If they want to go for castles and halberg, dungeons, all that jazz. We're going to have Badkawal's going to play in his Huns here. Having stable bonus is going to be really nice for dealing with landings. And honestly, maybe just going for the wall-in for Huns might be a little bit awkward, but should be fine. And then we have Duidui. There's another civ we had earmarked for flank. Was going to be Saracens. Not got his first boar in yet. You can see the difference in approach. Jebetong already taking the second boar. Duidui only just taking the first. And Bad Koala is the one going for the front dock, so it tells me landing. You can see Ming goes for the back dock. You could, in theory, have Bad Koala ship the first villagers over, and then come back, and then Ming will then get the other ones over as well. There's quite a distance here between the water and the land. And there's these wolves as well, guys, so you do need to watch out. This is a minefield for Margugu. After saying there should be no wolves in Team Islands. You gotta make sure you have your scout with you. If you can wall wolves out on Black Forest, you can do it on Team Islands as well. And honestly, I don't mind the risk. Oh, you've not got loot in Bad Koala. There we go. Yes! Like I said, if you can do it on BF, you can do it here. And honestly, I honestly like having landings have more risk. Okay, we got front dock from Siscan. He's going to come forward with Margugu as well. So it's going to be double landing here. We've got back dogs from them. And kind of a backish dog from Clement, actually. And also front dock from Jebetong. I don't really like the front dock. I prefer them at the side. Makes it a bit easier to help defend your pocket who's not going to be going for the landing. Mrs. Stowe is already trying to just patrol at the front, but 3 scouts coming over. So they're going to try and coordinate together. And Sato should be flaring this. Did he see it? Did he see it? I don't know. I'm not sure if he did. Just gonna see the two villagers now. Bad Koala, did he go for barracks at home? Nope. But he's on gold, so it tells me he wants to go range. And where did the transport end up for Siskan? Here, he's going for barracks. He's likely going to go range. And Margugu going to open with a stable. Now the main issue here is all the scouts are forward for China. Or 3 of them are, at least. Which makes things a little bit awkward. Ming getting a stable up. No sign of walls yet. You can see Sato's already went for some house walls. Nice job. Walls coming in from Siskan. Margugu already walling. No walls at all. But they are aware of it.
Know your place.
It's not a good sign. It's going to be double range opening from Siskan with the barracks forward as well. Double range for Bad Koala, but it's going to be 2 players landing versus 1. On water. Duetti's got to be careful. He does have Limb. Saracen Galley should do pretty good. And Jibbatong. Jibbatong should just go straight through to the back. But does he know that dog's there? Okay, he might find out. And he's might discover Siskan's fish, which is actually quite nice. The brackets in the command. Zark. Exclamation point in C23. But we have a lot of scouts here. We've got a lot of spearmen already from Ming. He's just gonna go for blacksmith upgrades. And he might even get the transport. Jibbatong, which would be nice. The Bad Koala's already heading out. Got a decent little number of archers. Numbers just been massed up here as well. Do we start working away on the buildings? I think so. So we got 2 players landing versus only 1. I like the coordination and team walls between Sato and Margugu. Nice job there. Did the transport get sniped? Looks like it. That's good. That is good for France. China look absolutely fine this side. I'd love to see these galleys go forward from Jibbatong. Not just quite yet. Or not quite just quite yet from him. I would like to see go forward right now. These are just sitting doing nothing. They got all this fish in the back. Oh, he's already got 2 in the back. My bad. Oh, Jibbatong's he's doing a great job. Sato's even invested in a fish trap already. That's insane. And Ming got +1 armor. Margugu only 4 scouts. There's 3 more somewhere else. Yep, on the wood line. Oh boy, oh boy. That's why you got a wall. 1 villager goes down. Might we just take this one back to the sheep and send a fresh one? You gotta send the weak ones. Honestly, forging coming in. If he gets bloodlines, it might be enough to clear it. It looks dangerous. And where's the galleys from Jibbatong? They should all just be coming forward now. And there should be a defensive advantage here from Duetti as well. 3 docks right there. You just need to not die. Your other flank's gonna kill all the fish. And mine just needs to keep making scouts. Nice tower from Bad Koala in fairness. He's looking for damage now on Clément. He's at the tower at the back here, but the berry's exposed. Scouts here from Sato. Archers still being massed up here. But leaves the army in the meantime. There's bloodlines, there's going to be horse collar. Ooh. Sicilian farms as well, missing horse collar. It's a bit rough. this scouts attacking? Oh, it's the Rangers. Okay, okay. And Jibbatong. Yep. He's gonna get a big clear up in the back. He's gonna get a big clear up. Sato looks like he clears up quite a bit of the army from Bad Koala as well. Does have more archers on the way. Not sure how many villas he took. Looks like only a couple. Sato not running just quite yet. Dwiddy thinking about Castle Age and is up. Jibbatong also up. Feels like France haven't achieved too much with this double landing yet, and that's a really nice gate from Ming. Really nice gate. Clement clicks up as well though. Sato thinking about it, market coming in as well. It's so hard to outrun, there's just so many galleys at this point. And all the archers go down. We do have a massive 12 now. Ming hasn't clicked up yet, but he is getting closer to Castle Age. Marguga's up as well. Siskan, not really close. Obviously, had this fish sniped early. Doesn't really have a great economy behind it. And they need to be talking to each other. I guess. Too late. It's just way too late. Dwiddy probably should have been moving. And now he just sniped Fisherfield. But Clement has 17 galleys. Dwiddy's got 15. Might still find these ones. I might pick off the reinforcements as well. The Ming's still got decent scout numbers. Castle Age time's going to be coming in soon. Where are the new ships? Oh, okay, Jibbatong's just going to go onto the fire ship. Don't mind that at all. Don't mind that at all. Bad Koala's still get decent numbers of archers here. That's not to be trifled with. +1/+1 and bloodline zone. Running into the galleys. Oh, that's going to be a huge clear up. There are some spears in between. But honestly, the galleys supporting behind is so nice. The galleys doing so much work there. And Siskan, minute 25 away. Marguga still had the villager here, so nice job. He's on the double stable.
Know your place, worm.
Thanks to the follow, Zane. Oh, and Clement's losing. He's still... What? Oh no. And he's losing a lot of elves. He's down to 35. What the hell happened? I felt like the archer mass was dead. Bad Koala just never stopped producing. Had like another little army ready to go by the looks of it. And Dwiddy's just doing the right thing. He's just trying to take care of the production. And they go down super fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's fucking funny. I wouldn't go that far, but it looks good for China. And this castle is gonna be a big surprise. And it's on the gold, there's stone there. France have lost, China have Portuguese. But you can still win the game before that. They need to do damage with this double landing. They need to do damage. And they still have the buildings here, but Ming is invested. Look how much military he has. 12 light cav, 6 knights already. Got 8 kills. That's insane. He's just gonna be on organ guns now. Marguga doesn't really have a good answer to organs. Sato is making fires. Italians are good enough to carry. Clement still has a decent mass of galleys, and actually is not too good for Dwiddy. He's adding the TC here. Hadn't have the Siege Workshop. Bad Koala. Triple range at home, guys. Triple range at home. What happened to France? Argentina took them to school and pulled in their pants like they were naughty boys. And another castle coming in from Jebetong. This is insane. And this is, yeah, old patch organs, they're just gonna melt. Even the will chipping in with some help. And the Weddies just totally lost control of water. Totally lost control. And Jebetong went fireship and decided they're not going to go fireship. They're turning Team Islands into a land map. Or they're trying to. Great game of Team Islands so far. This is why Team Islands needs to be in the map pool. I think if we can change one thing with Team Islands, we could change it to standard victory. I think would make a difference. And look at this. There's triple tower defense, triple range CA. I love it. What a game. Now Siskan having to run, and run pretty hard. Oh god. And he's gonna run to Marguga, and it's not gonna be much better there, I'm afraid. The organs are just so damn cheap. It's not a unit you want to underreact to, that's for sure. And they're just not achieving too much with this landing. But the eco, military, isn't too different. This is going to be a big problem though. This is going to be a big problem. See Dewiddy getting his galley numbers, trying to get them back up. Goemon doesn't have his reinforcements coming over. Looks like both his stables will be taken out. No. But it looks like China Bee will clear this now. 22 knights there. Yeah, they'll clear it. 26 crossbows. Siskan is dead, guys. He is absolutely dead. And what did Goths do against organ guns? 2 players are going to be dead. Who cares about water? Sato's making fire ships. Sato's making fire ships and Jebetong's making organ guns. And this economy difference, it will start to grow. For sure. Double cancel organs is going to be so damn oppressive in this. And it's probably not enough knights for Sato. I don't think 11 knights is going to be enough. We'll just see how quick TC goes down. You do need to be careful. Your organs do outrange you. So I actually tossing organ numbers here is a little bit unacceptable. I guess Sato's gonna try and get us around here. Best thing you can probably do is cut off reinforcements. And this is all gonna go down. But France are taking back water. Just gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. But look at the damage output they have. The knights just go. They're absolutely sick. And more organs gonna be coming over. Jebetong's thinking about another castle. Longbow switch coming in from Claymon. Like to see that. Castle here. What do we think? Finally Marguga drops the Siege Workshop, but it's not going to be the one. Okay, Jebetong is up. Probably going to get some trebs, some siege out. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Portuguese don't get fast fire, so that's not going to be an option. Yeah, everything's cleared up in land. This side. This is dangerous, so it's a lot of, that is a lot of knights. This is a good little choke point for the organ, so doesn't want to lose the villagers. Mangonel coming over. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, gets the mango. That's gonna be a doubt castle. That is going to be a Doug Castle. Ming's here as well. Ming is here as well. Ming is here as well. And the CA. And the CA. We need more villagers. It's down for the meantime, 62%, but Ming coming over now. Whenever you clear up the land in the home, it's always a great idea. And look at, oh my god, look at the amount of transports. They don't have careening, so they can only fit, well, Ming has careening, so you can get more units in. Oh, France are in trouble. France are in trouble. Dwiddy's even pushing back the left-hand side. Margugu's up. I guess you're just going halve, but you're gonna have CA over here anyway. Ming's up as well. France are in big, big trouble. Ferryman making buck today, yeah. Look at all the transports. And then we got this is the key for going for landings. Always send more vills, and you can build forward production. Where's the villagers from Jibba? There we go. There we go. 10 vills coming over. Or Scholar. I don't think they can stop this. I don't think they can stop this. Sicilian, soon to be Cavalier, organ guns, CA. Forward Vittoria, question mark. Quemon is up. Chateau. His resources aren't looking good. He's had to invest in so many knights. It's just not gonna do it. It's just not gonna do it, guys. Castle goes up. Treb's gonna be coming out here now from Jepatong, or should be. The eco numbers are looking still half decent at this moment. Trust me, it won't be. Not too long. CA gonna come over for the pikemen. Oregon still working away here. One, two, three, four, 5 forward stables, 4 forward ranges. These are new organs? No, it's old patch. Come on, bro, you're actually a player. The Treb's on the way. They should see that castle straight off the bat. +4 on the way now as well. Elite organ gun. And Siskan's getting dinked on. Treb coming away here could actually... Oh my god. Just pressure him from water. Put the galleys here. I think he's gonna go for the fish, which I don't hate it. I just like put like 1 more galley here and a couple more there, but I guess the monks may be concerned about as well. How many Trebs are here already though? There's no sign of a counter landing, anything like that. This is like just such a dangerous force here for China. And they have like such good economies at home. They can bankroll this for quite a time. Trade being trickled in by the looks of it. 1 villager cancel, Sicilian things. Can make dungeons as well after this. Whitecap coming out. This game is over. This game is looking pretty over. Now the eco difference really starting to kick in. Also with these castles, you don't have good trade. Archipus on the way even with the fucking organs. Like you're not gonna have any good trade. Jebetong means dick cart in Chinese. Aye aye aye. Yep. And GG. GG. Honestly, super solid game from China B. Ming defending 2 versus 1 on land was insane. And then the ballsy castle drop from Jebbatong. And it just didn't get spotted. Oh, it's actually perfect. And you get the dock here and everything. It's like so unfortunate for Siscan. It's like perfect though from Jebbatong. Really sick. And once the organs are out, guys, it's just such a hard unit to react to. Such a hard unit to react to. Siscan get totally pushed off with gold, had to move all of his eco. What are Goths gonna do? Nothing. Yikes. But really, really impressive game from China B. Only 40 minutes on the timer for Team Islands. We'll take that. We take those. Look at the KD for Margugu and Siscan. Just didn't achieve too much. They just really didn't achieve too much with their landing. Double landing as well. 2v1. Ming dealt with it. Ming's a god. Ming is a god. Let's got the Chinese characters now. Blue is... Blue's in my mind. I buy power. Let me fix this. God, my typing is just horrendous today. And every other day. Alrighty, game number 2. China B, France 8. Losers round 2. China B winning game 1 on Team Islands in neutral map. And... who do those pigs belong to? Looks like I Buy Power is just getting his own ones, but Scout's going to be coming forward each side. We'll think about intros soon. Margugu already forward here. But Bad Koala is also here with his own Scout. That's huge. That's huge. He's going to try and go for the lanes with the Eagle. He's 2 versus 1. And Quaymon's not there. So isn't it that HP is not good at all? Now Siscan might find a pig. Don't send it back. Bro, what are you doing? Literally just gifted them a pig. Literally just gifted them a pig. What are you doing, man? What a traitor. What an absolute traitor. Can Bad Koala just heading back now? I guess they feel fine that they kind of staved off the early lames. The boar's actually hiding in amongst the berries. That's kind of funny. Siscan could still find that one. But it's not going to be in time. I Buy Power's going to get that one in. So I'll be getting the quick early boars. I think we've, yeah. I don't think we're going to get any lames. They look fine. So we have Jibbatong playing flank as Chinese, and that's the main thing you kind of want to miss when you're playing Chinese on flank. You want to make sure you don't get lamed early. Starting with less food can be a disaster. This pocket's going to be Bad Koala playing as Franks here. One of the strongest civs we have. Pocket Arabia for sure. And then Ming's got another very strong one in the forms of Magyars, but the win rate for the tournament's actually not been that good. If I remember right, it's not been that good. Very easy, getting an herb, another boar in, pushing some deer. It's going to set him up very nice. I Buy Power's also on the flank, and he's playing as Ethiopian, so very, very strong 4 civs. So very strong 4 civs for China B. This is a very good draft for them. Just quickly check my DMs. Game paused by Sato.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Sato that paused. We'll be good in a sec.
Yes.
And then on the other side, for France, we have Margugu playing as Mayans and the Orange here up in the north. Again, one of the top tier archer sips. No Britons on show, which is always nice. Claymonis Hindustanis, again another top tier pocket sieve, and the camos are so strong you might see Hindustanis get targeted pretty early going into this matchup. And then we also have Margugu, I always get orange and yellow mixed up. Satul is playing as Khmer here. I wouldn't put them on the other level as these ones, but they're like a good like B tier pocket sieve. That have been selected quite a lot. We see Siscan also on the flank as Mongols. I'm generally gonna try and use it for the hunter bonus, right? That's generally why you're gonna be using it. And France gonna be clicking up a pop earlier. Mining camp first. Jebutong can go for the mill, and that's generally what you will see with Chinese. Probably gonna have to invest a little bit more into walls. But the sips for both looking very good. Just a little bit of a difference in uptime. Not huge. Not huge though. Gold looks kind of forward for Jebutong, not ideal. Marguga is a very safe gold. Also, gold is forward for I Buy Power. And Siscan, unfortunately, has a bad gold, so kind of rough for China. They need to make sure they wall in the right areas to try and secure it. A little bit easier for I Buy Power, but Jebutong's gold, not as easy to wall. Not as easy to wall. See all of France into Udall already. Oh, and that might be a big denial. That's the send the villager. Already got Loom. It's gonna take it, but the scout won't escape now. But taking the village is huge. That is huge. A little bit sloppy not having it well done, in all honesty. One range there. What are these range placements all about? It's like this is a very wallable base. What? Yes, I understand. You're gonna wall here, you're gonna wall to the back, you're gonna wall to the back. The gold's gonna be exposed, you tower the gold already. It's a nice move by Jebutong, but Marguga's base, don't understand this at all. That is super weird. Super weird. Siscan, I don't mind that at all. He's gonna wall to the trees. I don't know why you put them so close to the gold. I don't like it. Like I said, Ranger's out in front. That's looking fine for I Buy Power. Gonna go through the berries now. Stable open here. Stable open in here. And for both of the pockets, no issues. But you can see there's already a bit of a military difference here. For some reason, I Buy Power has his archers over here. He's gonna move them. He's gonna move them fast. Anything should be coming at this side, and he's also housed. This, these berries are in danger. Big time. Ming's already got... Sorry, Bad Kawal. I keep thinking Ming's going to be playing Franks. Bad Kawal's got a decent number of scouts so far. Still a big military lead. And it looks like they might go to Ming in the green. And it looks like China maybe even thinking about a team wall here, perhaps. We have saw it happen on Arabia, even from an early stage. wall here. Team wall could be a thing, honestly, in this one. Ah, Jebba. Wall here. Here, here. This is gonna look ugly. See how much he actually knows. He does see it. It's an interesting wall then. Quemon's gonna dive. Needs to pop out the archers now. Might lose a Vil or two. Might lose a Vil or two. And France just maintaining this 78 military lead at the moment. Quemon gets away with 2 kills. Nice job. Really nice job. Market getting another couple of scouts in the way. He's got good numbers, 16. It's nearly... He's got more than double numbers of Jebbatong. Which that's going to be a problem. Siskan trying to Michael his heart out. Sotol pulls back. And that's because both the pockets are here. It's because blue... It's because teal and green are here, not blue. Wow. That's a ballsy call, and Bad Kawal was going to get up there now. All the reinforcements were already moving over, so he's going to have a decent number of scouts. Ming's also already got the first armor, okay. Where's he going with the scouts? Okay, the scouts on the back from Sotol too. That's a huge clear up. That was a huge clear up versus Siskan. And we're still open at the back and he's not towered the gold yet. Yeah. And you can see the impending danger. Second stable coming up from Sotol. Jebbatong with the market now as well. Thinking about Castle Age, and this is a danger. This is a danger of Chinese. They don't take a lot of damage. Where's iBuy Power going with his archers? Do we not want to try and find damage, or just going home? Guess he's only got 3 scouts here, does Ming. Still trying to clear this up at home. Trying to bait into the TC. Nice job. Scouts from Claymont. Might get more kills here. And they do. Let's take another Vil. See, Banthwal the first one to click up to Castle Age. Margugu actually second. 24 archers, that's going to be a very dangerous mass. By power continuing the wall to the side, love it. So Jebbatong and Bad Kawal this side clicked up. I'd love to see Bad Kawal just keep his scouts alive as long as possible. Try and maximize the value you're going to get from them. That's a lot of scouts from Sotol still. That's a lot. Holy. I buy power using the market. Nearly there. Ming's actually investing more into Feudal Age. Where are his 9 scouts? He's got 3 here. 6 at home. And Sotol might do a lot of damage here, guys. Sotol might do a lot of damage. Is the wood line open? Ooh. Just looking for the odd villager here and there now. Oh, it's got 8 wood on it. That has got 8 wood. That would be a disastrous overshot. Okay, Bad Kawal, first one in. Goes for the second TC on the outside. Also on the goal. Love to see that. He's looking for an entrance for his scouts. Not going to find one. I don't think. Sotol not really done too much of these scouts coming into Ming's base. Surprisingly. Castle Age time is coming in now. Military count. Villager count. Dead. Even. Here come the crossbows from Margugu. And Bad Koala sending an ice over. Come on, just kind of tossing the scouts, not ideal. Chateau still has the scouts open down at the bottom, gonna find an angle. And I can. Oh, this is sloppy. This is sloppy. And these are fully upgraded scouts. The archers are here. Oh boy. Not a lot of these villagers are weak. Quite a few are gonna go down. Quite a few. Still no reaction. Still no reaction. Still no reaction. He's getting pressured at the front. Oh no. Oh jeez. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Not ideal. Margugu also getting in. But is it going to be a clear up? It might be a clear up in the same vein, guys. On the other side. And the scout's just going to go back over to Ming, who's only just about to get into Castle Age. But Margugu is going to get cleared up. That's huge. That is huge. That was a big trap. That was a big, big trap. And now, Jibbatong's got double numbers. Oh, come on. Not like this. Not like this. Come on now. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Sato just to nuke them in. There's so many light camp. So the biggest issue with low crossbow numbers, once you lose the crossbows, the camels just become so much more useless. So I was going to try and go to Bad Koala. It's actually pretty safely walled.
Know your place, worm.
Just some dancing at the front in the meantime. The Toad's going to pressure the gate. There's some decent numbers. And there's so, oh my god, this is ballsy. This is super, super ballsy. This is... I don't know if I agree with it. It looks like Claymont is tracking the army. Bro, we gotta react. This is where third TC would come in very handy. So many villagers going down on the gold. For Jibbatong, he's got 0 gold now. He can't even afford another archer. I don't understand this cross map. Where are they going? It just takes so long to get to the other side of the map. I'm trying to TC that gold now as well. Okay. Might need to TC this one. You can see the villager difference is brutal now. For minute 28, we get 50 villager difference. Why did China B cross the map? Yeah. Oh, and the crossbow's getting in amongst everything as well. Down to 16 now. Camel's doing some work against the knights. There are a lot of knights there though. There's also a lot of knights there from Sato and they're just working away on the crossbows. Ming's coming across now as well. This would be something special, guys, to win this game at this point. That was... This is like... such a huge, not pro, but oh my god. A very, very sloppy game in parts from China B. Like the villagers on the goal, the villagers on the wood line. The very funky walls. Moving across half of the map. and like finding no value from it. It's just not a good time investment. Like the investment, like just in terms of like how long it takes to get to there to there. Mine trade booming. Yeah, 5 gold a trip. From here to there. My Jebetong's under a lot of pressure. 39 crossbows there as well. This game's over. This game is over, more over than over. I'd be in a monumentous bro. They are trying to break in here, in fairness. They are trying to find damage. Can they even out this villager count? I'm not sure they can. But there is 3 players here. That's still okay, okay. There's 28 crossbows. Reinforcements are coming over from Quemon. Yes, no, maybe. Army being split off by Bad Kwa as well, looking for some more builds. He's going to find some. A lot of villagers underneath the TC from Sito as well. Here comes the camels. And the camels will be cutting off the reinforcements. Oh no, Jepito Ibai Peras. 11 Ethiopian crossbows in the back, and that is a lot of elves going down. That is a lot of elves going down. Maybe it isn't as over as I expected. That was maybe worth. He's still got 26 at the back. He's going to be 20 behind now, but he's going to be so far ahead in eco. Is he going to get to Imp first and make use of the timing? Feels like the damage forward was half decent. Look at the boom Hindustanis has going as well though from Quemon. Now by time, exactly. This is an issue up in the north, but 28 versus 50. Just getting dead because of this. I don't know, maybe. He is quite far behind. I don't know if he had other raids or what happened, but that was just... Was it literally because he's micro-nerd in here? How did they get in? Oh boy. He was on 54. 3, 4, 5 Ethiopian crossbows. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Okay, back up to the north. Margugu has arrived into Imp. So he's going to be onto Bracer, he's going to be onto Chemistry. Trying to get a clear up on the army now, but they're still so far behind. And you don't need eco. All you need is numbers, man. That's all you need. If you're Siscan. And he's got ranges pumping. He's got 5 ranges pumping. He just has to make sure he doesn't die, you know? China are the ones trying to make something happen. Knight's trying to raid now. I mean, losing 20 vills, like, is bad, but it's not a death sentence if you still have loads of crossbows, and you can make more. You can still create a lot of damage with this. Okay, Quemon now being doubled. He's an imp. They're looking for damage. They're actually being tripled if you count the crossbows as well. Quite a compact base. does look fine in the meantime.
Know your place, worm.
Bad Koala's up as well, and that's exactly where Marduga is going. Eco, not looking quite as good for Bad Koala. He's only got 72 vills, 18 knights. Don't know if he can really deal with this. Heavy Camel not in just quite yet for Clement. Does take time. Knight's running back. Still huge crossbow numbers from Siscan, and he's even up. Honestly, Siscan is a player that does a really good job of making transitions to imp off the flank play. Like, he lost like 16 vills. He knows he needs to go to stone now. He needs a castle when he gets to up to imp. He needs a position. And honestly, he's done a great job. After that, you know? But double military, minute 38. Just really not a way for China to get back into this game. It would take him a monumentous throw for France. I mean, look how copium that castle is. That castle is like Omega Copium. And they're going to try and find some damage on Sato. Castle coming here, castle coming here. Very nice castles. Clement raiding with some camels now. Knights raiding from... I mean, it was iBuy Power's time. It was his turn. It was his turn to throw some bells on the wood line. Not the first time he's done it. Not the first time he's done it, guys. I buy wood. I buy villagers. Bye-bye villagers, more like. Catch back up to the live time. And that trade is running now, guys. Where is the trade going? The trade cart has actually been ran away. Clement's gonna get in on Ming. Elephant switch, Cavalier from Sato, Imperial Camel on the way. Defensive castle trying to come up from Jibbatong. It's gonna be 2 castles versus 1. Siscan's also gonna get a castle down on the south side here. iBuy Power's probably gonna place it on the hill first though. And yeah, they're dead. They're deader than dead. They obviously can't see how bad it is, from my perspective. But yeah, not much you can do now. And France gonna baguette. France are gonna baguette on Arabia. It's just a bit of a sloppy game from China B. Like they look good in parts, but yeah, some aspects of the gameplay is a little bit questionable. Maybe like not just from like a team perspective, from like an individual perspective of not having like walled properly and deciding to go halfway across the map to try and find some sort of damage when you're on the opposite side. I don't know. It's just very weird to me. Very, very weird. Alrighty, game 3 then. 1 each in this one at the moment. Everything to play for. France is coming off a 1 on Arabia. Now moving over to China B and their whole map migration. They have Nomad also available after this one if it is going to be needed. And we have a very good south all round, but with migration, Nomad and 2 rivers, it was a little bit difficult to pinpoint which civ is going to be where. And actually, for China, we have Persian on flank. We've seen that quite a bit. Dravidians is going to get played here on migration. I prefer that. But we have Gajara Pocket. I guess with the berries as well. It's also super nice. But going for the sheep makes things a little bit awkward, I think. But I guess the instant berries is nice and does help mitigate that, right? But then surprisingly we have...
Know your place, worm.
We have Japanese in the pocket as well. Which means any of these forward, like fast aggro builds, it's going to be a lot harder to do damage against Japanese because of the double HP and the extra pierce armor on the fish. And it looks like Ming is actually gonna... He is actually gonna get those sheep into the middle. I'm interested to see how this goes. On the other side, for France, we've got Siskan playing his Malay in the red on the flank. Also Margugu's on the other side, playing his Lithuanians. Going for that very quick dock. Extra food for Lithuanians going to be nice. I'm going to be keeping an eye on where he gets his uptime. I still don't know if lifts on flank... I don't know if that's the best use of them, but we'll see. Clermont's also going to be in the pocket, playing as the Byzantines, and Sato as the Berbers. It's been a... I've just been waiting for someone to have a good build with migration. With Gujaras in mind. See if he has enough for the wood now. It just delays the dock so much. I don't know if it pays off. Is my main issue. And look at that from Bad Kabal. He's even got 4 villagers on Shorefish, guys. That is insane. That is crazy, man. I've seen some 16 pop yesterday. The USAB and Thingamajigger. Who are they playing again? Italy game is very, very good. See front dock from Zhao. First fishing ship on the way. Siskan's only just getting his dock up. Let's see. The benefit of having Japanese in the pocket as well. Those little wood savings do add up. Even going for the second lumber camp already is Duwidi. That's crazy. Still hasn't found a sheep. Still hasn't found them. And he might not have enough food. He's so close to not having enough food, which is crazy. And the food count's looking good for Margugu. He clicks up. And it's a fast uptime, guys. That is a fast uptime. Yeah, I don't think 2 berry patches is enough to justify going to Gujaras. I mean, their options are good. We're gonna go 2 here, 2 there. I don't think it's quite good enough. Is this something I've not saw before though? Is putting like 4 villagers onto the shorefish? This is a distinct choice from the Chinese team here. It's like 2 here from Ming, 2 there on the other side. Also 4 in total from Bad Koala. Wild. The garrison fish bonus. It's really not that good. It's really not enough to justify her so far, just banged in an eco in general. Pocket's already on to 3 fish here. 3 here as well. The Widdy's even on to 5, and you're stuck on 2. So the double dock play, generally you can only do 2 docks. And if you're up a little bit later, you can do more, but persons as well can do these fast builds, and you can see that is what Zhao has done on the other side, expecting it from Margugu. Yeah, like that's the whole point, because you have to invest in the wood early. No one else invests the wood there. Good evening, Jan. Yup. See, triple dock from Dravidians. Siskan arrives, so only double dock here. Interesting. Dravidians, of course, like, so sick. And they might just pass each other. Now, I don't think he should have passed. Did you really miss him? Oh, so this is actually something about migration. You do have extra line of sight on your dock. Not on your dock, on your galleys. For all your team. It's a good team bonus. And do actually go past each other. And I think these galleys might just get traded off on either side, actually. You see both the pockets up already. Same thing on France. Are we going to see a landing over here and just try and take some control? But Duidy's... Oh my god, look at the fish boom that's going on already. This is minute 10, we already have 12 fish. Triple dock. Marguga just looking for some fish snipes and not finding anything in the meantime. Not sure if he took a fish either. Bad Koala's gonna move out and try and find something. Also, really nice is Malay team bonus, having the extra line of sight in the dock. Pretty much no one can sneak past this scan here. And nearly no one can sneak past Marguga, who's got the best line of sight they possibly can. Yeah, and Duidy is going for the middle. He is going for the mid. Coming up to 11 fish now as well. Market Blacksmith. No big surprise. Satoa's not in Feudal yet, though. Kind of surprising. Galleys on either side not really achieving too
Know
much.
your place, worm.
So the fall down. And Market Blacksmith from Duidy. So he is going to go Castle Age, it seems. But maybe Boom on land. Also Market Blacksmith from Ming. I would assume the transport's now going to come over after he gets a couple more bells as well. Clement, the first one up. How does his res look for Imp? I get 4 on gold. Generally the Byzantines will be going for like a fast Imp kind of play. But he might be going for Castle Aggression here. Might go for Castle Aggression. Got the pockets up. Pretty similar times on both sides. And the flank's not really achieving too much, but that was maybe a bit of a misplay from Zhao. Marguga is getting some snipes here and there. See, both of them are still stuck on 2 dock. Bad Koala trying to find some snipes. Toe's already here. He's got double stable from Berbers. He's going to pump out scouts, but there's Japanese spears, and he is making a few. Stable goes up in the end. Mine also going double stable. So we have seen Shiramsha being very annoying at certain stages. Third dock's coming in from Grey now. It's behind in numbers, and this is dangerous now. This is very, very dangerous. Be interested to see if we see any slang from Castle Age to Feudal players. So of course a very defensive TC. Not a huge surprise. So total 11 fish, 13 for Clement, 14, 13, okay. You just want to make sure you don't die on the outside. Because once you die, pocket's going to be in issues. Duidy is transitioning. Oh boy.
Know your place, worm.
This is sloppy. Get in the ship, man. Oh my god. It's going for a forward dock. That's so sloppy. Oh my god. Byzantine Fire supporting now. There's a forward dock coming up from Duidy, which is in a lovely position, don't get me wrong. I just can't lose villagers like that. Down at 26 vills now. Mine coming forward the camels. Marguga the first one up on the flank as well. And look at his berries, man. It's a going. It's a going. I mean, camel versus camel in the meantime. He does have a lot of fish, at the very least. You can see Monastery, University ready out for Claymon, resources looking good for Imp, and he's going to be up super fast. And Fast Fire is going to wipe everything off. China need to get across now. Like, everyone needs to get across right now. Because they're going to be in real danger if they don't right now of not being able to get across to the middle. Satoa just has really good camel numbers at the moment. Like, they should start to smell the danger now. Like, Koala and Zhao are both still stuck in feudal. And honestly, not even close. Not even close. Koala's gonna get 2 Vels and a Scout over, okay. Yeah, this is concerning for China. Since they have more military, but 7 of them are pikemen. So has a decent number of monasteries. He's picking up relics already. There is this mass in the back. They might take some fish out before they pretty much get wiped on water. You can see Imperial Age coming in for Claymont, and that's going to be very, very dangerous. It's not like Bad Koala can start booming on Lando when he's stuck in feudal, that's the thing. It's not even close. Look at his res. Look at his res. Not a single farm. Which is kind of wild. No market either. What'd you expect? Is the scan getting up? Also pretty dangerous. Demos this side from Margugu. Fast Fire against Galleys. It's just sad. It's like David versus Goliath. And David has no chance. And we're gonna have 3 players in the mid from France. The main issue is we're now gonna have Margugu being able to be across as well, and that's gonna be 4. They might not get any more Vels over. And Grey just might not get any Vels over, period. Not good. Not good for China at the moment. You can see Bad Koala's trying to get Vels over as well, though. Sees the kind of danger. There's a lot of camels from Gajaras. Ah, yeah, it's good. 5 Vels over. 4. You need more than that, but yeah. I guess the Fast Fire play means not a lot will get ranged in the meantime, but all the wood lines are very close to the edge for him. Very, very close. Forward siege from Dwiddy, interesting. Horse Collar, Bed Axe coming in now, Pog. And they need Dwiddy and Ming to just cause as much damage as they can at the moment. Bed Axe is late, I know, it's sad. I also had all of these farms without Horse Collar, so all of that kind of compounds. Double TC from Grey, no big surprise. Bad Koala was dropping 1 TC. Does have all the extra wood. Dravidians don't know what he's going to do with it. I wouldn't say it was deliberate to not be up by minute 26. So, Pete. It's a little scuffed. And that is a very, very forward castle. That is a very forward castle. It's actually on gold, it's on stone, it's on 2 TCs. I think that goes up. Ramsha's coming out from Ming now as well. Water's going to be gone for China for sure. It's all about the middle now. It's certainly becoming a land map. And there's actually a lot of Shiramshas out from Ming. There's a lot of Shiramshas out. Look how much idle time they can cause. Castle here from Ming as well. Castle from Sito. We'll be wanting to get on to Camel Archers. They are being massed. Margugu having some issues with the Shiramshas in the meantime. The camels do come over though. And Claymon has to go way back to get this TC up. Closer to his starting island. And honestly, double TC here. Being helped out by all the farms at home from Grey, and then he has Persian TCs working on the main island as well, which will pump out Vils. Will pump out some Vils. Transitions to Imp here are going to be crucial, especially with forward castles. Map control so important on migration. We've seen it yesterday. Actually turned into like a game of Black Forest at a point. They're going to be pretty cornered, but they have taken good map. The transitions to M don't really look too obvious for anyone. Honestly, for Grey more than anyone else. That's the funny thing.
Know your place. Worm.
Castle's coming in from Margugu, coming in from Siskan. It's all going to take time to chip away on. Again, more. Okay, that castle from Ming is a little bit. That's adventurous. Like, what is the need for that? Honestly, I'd prefer just to like stack the castles together. I guess he's only gonna lose half the stone. The Dueti's also coming with more castles of his own. They're bringing Nomad to migration for sure. And the camels are gonna come over. There's 3 rams, pikemen, a mangonel. I think you can stop that one going up. Ming deletes. I don't know he's gonna go for the castle, goes to here. Okay, I like that. And Grey is actually up. Grey is up. But what does he do with this Imperial Age? That is the question. These Persians is a little bit awkward. He might just... He could go Halb, he could go Cavalry, which is the most likely option, and he is going for scales. That does make the most sense, but you do need the big economy. Let's have a slight gold bank. See, Sato's up now as well. That castle is beautiful from Dueti. It's not ideal for Sato, because he's going to have to make trebs by the looks of things, and he wants to be making camel archers. I love the initiative China have taken on the middle, especially with the castle placements. Really making it hard for France to expand. And also just applying more pressure. Not like stopping, not being happy with this first castle. Coming forward again. Having more rams. Having the pikes there. Doing a great job. And Dueti's up now as well. How's the res looking for Ming? Nowhere close. Now the other starting islands are getting pressured, which is a bit of a problem. I don't think anyone's going to try and come back onto land. And this military count is a bit inflated because of the water at the moment. The Grey also coming forward for another castle in between all the wood like that. Even some samurai coming out now as well. straight onto Cavalier, straight onto plate. We're gonna have 5 stables here, so a little bit of gold in the bank, but it is gonna run out. Quimon making more ships. Yeah, if anything, he should be. I guess these forward docks are causing pressure, so good job from Duwidi in that aspect. But can he not just like send the army there, or is it just too far away? I guess he thinks it's too far away. He's pick off some of the camels, I think. Watch 4's already in, and then Cavalier's in as well. Heavy camels not in? Sure, we just take that. Castle goes up anyway. So 28 seconds away, and Sato's gonna have to go camel. Gonna have to go camel Treb. And more castles coming up from Duwidi, who's also about to get to Imp. Koala should just be going for Arb. And yep, there's the ranges. Hal, Treb on the right hand side for the middle, looking like it's going to be Cavalier. And then, not sure what Ming's doing, but he is up. The castle is buying him time. And Suscan just going to try and get into Arbs. It's very much a land map at this moment. But the starting islands are getting pressured a little bit as well. You see, Sato even just deleted the TC. More castles coming in as well. Should be able to finish it off now without too many issues. Alright, Gugu on the way up to Imp. Everyone's on the way. Just trying to go unique unit for the meantime. Switching to Halbs as well. Elephant Archer. A bit too expensive, that's the main issue with it, but I do agree. Paladin has been clicked. Yikes. Paladin being clicked from Grey. Relics transferred to left? Good question. Only one. But yes, it looks like it was. Oh, both of them coming over, but he is switching into Halbs now, so it doesn't make a huge difference, but... yeah, it's not going to make a huge difference now. If anything, Sato should have kept him because he's making the gold units. Or Gugu should be telling him he has to switch on to Halbs. The Paladin switch is going to be sick. There's 25 Cavalier out on the field. China have a lot of map control here. Camels are looking to raid now. The Arb's going to be in. Ming just only gets to Imp. +4. Gonna be looking for heavy camel. Right hand side. This is a good army mass, so. I mean, he just needs to wait for Paladin here. Or does he? Actually sees the camels disengage. Also, Halb's coming over from... oh, it's a bad time to lose army. Goes back. Halb's get in front. One of these Halb's gonna get lost. Paladin's still 25 seconds away. Ming also taking some damage, but it's 2 versus 1 here. 3 versus 2 on the other side. And the Cavalier have to move back. Understandably. Paladin in now though. Heavy camel, not too far away from Ming. I think Sato has enough here to hold. He's got holy castles. Holy castles. Halb in for 2 of them now. Scan that's a big ball of Arbs. Frontier guards on the way for Ming. I'm gonna track the camels from Sato. 54 now. Frontier guard's gonna be an issue. I'm a bit disappointed China haven't walled a little bit in the time that they did have good forward presence. We don't want to have to be reacting to raids and whatnot in the back. I think they're just pure numbers there for Sato doing the business. It's a close game. Even yet. There's so much of the military on water, but military on land, the numbers are starting to go for France. 65 halves out, 58 ARBs. China trying to buy as much time as they can. Certainly having to chase around these camels not helping. Still trying to get that castle up, and that's a ballsy castle. Have we got an answer for these ARBs?
Know your place, worm.
Or Paladin. The Trebs could work on them, honestly. I think that castle might instantly go down. Yeah, pretty much instantly go down. From Sato. Elite Ellie Archer on the way then. From Bad Koala. Only has 20 on foot. Seems like a bad idea. Clemon just get a sling res. Doesn't really need to. Don't really like that castle from Javidians. Yeah, it's a matter of getting close. Paladin numbers still a little light. And honestly, Ming's camel numbers also not fantastic. But Sato's going to be on Hussar now. Castle goes down. ARB's coming over. Can start to press in here. There's 3 Trebs. Duetti's going for more defensive castles now. The castle is an interesting one for me. That's a lot of bomber cannons from Siskan. Those good siege engineers. ARB's moving over. Hal's moving over. Paladin moving over. Branch running out of gold access. Seems like quite a few of the players are running low on it for sure. There is bits and bobs here and there, but it's not fantastic. Lost a bit of access here. You can see the gold counts for China still very good. Honestly, Duetti should just be slinging some at this point if he's making full trash. He's always making his halves. Waits for coinage. Like, just sling the Persian player. Oh, he's gonna go CA. Ooh. He's like, this is my gold. This is my gold. I deserve it. Alright, now he's gonna go ARB. God damn it. Paladin flipping over to the left-hand side. This could be brutal. This could be brutal. And you got the camels, you got the ARBs here as well. The push on the right-hand side is like, it's going, but it's not. It's just not going to be quick enough, I don't think. All the house can work from lifts as well. Still going to have a huge, massive Paladin behind us. I honestly feel we could maybe even engage this at this point. Especially when we've got the army both sides. I think we go. But now it's too late because the halves are moving forward. Look at this on the left-hand side, man. This is just ridiculous. Now the Paladin do go down. We have Clemon also contributing with his own ARBs. We have to pull back with our own camels now. If we're Ming. It's a big clear up. Did the Paladin dive? The Paladin did dive. Gotta go for the bomber cannons. Oh boy. Seven bomber cannons, 1 Treb, all gone. That is a lot of gold to waste when your gold income is not looking too hot. Wow. And he puts 4 more bomber cannons in the queue. Remember when Siskan had bomber cannons? I remember. And yeah, this is just a mess up at the back right now. Just an absolute mess. Look how cramped it is. The real estate prices are going through the roof. Hussar's looking to raid. ARB's coming over from Duetti now as well. I love the forward castles, man. And Sato's just sending camels into the back, trying to nuke them. Duwidi played a great game. Bad Koala though, losing quite a few ARBs. I guess he's more focusing in on the early archers at this point anyway. Treb's coming forward as well. Camel's moving over from Ming. He's going to deal with the raids. Paladin ARB combination should be a lot stronger on the right hand side. It's still a military advantage for France. A big one at that. Still doesn't look great. Even trade on land from China. So they're going to try and castle here. Did they land any islands? I don't think so. But well, I start trying to get bells over. Paladin engaging. Skirmishers are behind. Paladin numbers faltering though. Bid price is not looking good. Tuscan having to make skirms now as well. Left hand side. Still no sign of some stone walls. We would have loved some stone walls here. But there's trebs coming from the middle, from Ming, multiple trebs. Trebs in the left hand side from Bad Koala. Like the team score tells you that France are ahead. They're honestly not, guys. This is the thing. If there's one map you're going to resign the top score, it's probably going to be Migration. I don't know if they have the units. It's saying that Ray's pop is dropping. The raids have done damage, man. The raids have done damage, and I think no stone balls is just such a blunder. At least force them through like certain choke points where your army is and whatnot. So to just like Hussar raid and pray. Hussar all over the back. Buffering. Yeah, I'm not dropping any frames. Might just be a Solotl. Okay, Duwidi just camping that hill in the meantime. That castle is honestly gonna go down because it's the fires were already there. It's gonna go down to 2 fire ships, which is just ridiculous. In all honesty. I think all those trebs get cleared up from Ming. ARB's starting to move forward from Clermont. Hussar moving over from Drake because he feels that Duwidi can hold himself. Gonna try and close in this army. Might be a big clear up on the ARBs as well. The army numbers starting to falter for China. Siscan top score for France. Got all the fish he still got as well. Nothing really happened with the army in the meantime. Not really engaging. France trading on water now. Man, it actually gets you a lot of gold. Actually gets you a lot of gold. Look at the difference. That's insane. Camel's having to pull back. Map control still really, really good for China. And then Hussar rate, they're actually running out of wood. Forget about gold. They're running out of wood. I just like seen this and I was like, yeah, they're not gonna have any wood at home. Once you have no wood, there's not a lot you can do. And Ming also going for Bodkin, I guess, for the castles. More castles coming up. Oh, just Stonewall, please. And Skirm transition coming in from Bad Koala now as well. So Toad's just literally just sending Hussar after Hussar, which is fair. It works. It has been working. And Kubiti has all of this here. That's for the Ellie Archers, right? Medical Corps. The Hal's getting so close though, and if you're not careful, they will die. And even buying food now is mine. Have they done enough? Push is coming in from Quaimong now. Honestly, this the trade is insane for water. It generates just so much gold. Resources right on the limit for some players here. Right on the limit. Gajaro like trying to do the business. Ooh. China losing map, guys. China losing map big time. And the trade is just sucks for land, honestly. And it feels like they're gonna start to lose this area. At least Sharamsha only just coming in. This is one of the big benefits of winning water. You go for that water trade. Yeah, they've not really looked good for the last 20-30 minutes, but they've looked in control of the game. It's just been a matter of China weathering the start, like just continuing to push. Like they've gave up a lot of map the last 10 minutes. They used to be like here, and now they're like here. They've lost a lot of ground. 30 bells for Siscan. Does he need bells? We'll soon find out. It's a massive arps. He has some siege. Big engagement on the left-hand side. Water bomber cannons from Quaimong. He's also forcing up some castles from Byzantines. More castles coming up behind, and down to 85 military now. I don't see China playing on too much longer. I don't know how much they can do. Bad Koala has no army. Ming has no army. He's buying food. He's getting no food in the bank. He's trying to go galleon. Oh, he's trying to snipe the trade. That's huge. That's huge. Did these docks not get cleared up? That's a little bit sloppy. That is a little bit sloppy. So now it's China's turn. Try and delay. And I don't think they noticed that yet. I don't think they saw it, guys. I don't know if China have enough to delay it, though. And then Margugu's the one getting onto Cavalier. And they're even losing their own trade. Markets get deleted, never a good sign. Wave after wave. So much of this trade is going down. No, those dogs were there. They've been there for a while. Honestly, there's so much trade being lost there, guys. Military difference was looking ultra bad. It's now kind of closed a little bit. I don't know if they have the answers to this, so this is the thing. Market get added down here. Honestly, the lack of stone walls from China. It's poor. You had so much control of the game. And Quaimong does react eventually with some fast fires, but I still think it's enough. Don't think it's enough, unfortunately. Doesn't look like they're gonna stop this. The only thing that's concerning, there isn't a lot of siege behind us from Claymont anymore. You only has one bomber cannon, it's way back here. So they're just kind of melting units into each other at the moment. Yeah, there's just too many trebs. The castles are just gonna get chipped away on. The way he's trying to buy stone. And feels bad, man. Or even that kind of water presence that get cleared up, and they still have a ton of trade. Still 200 military behind. They have so much trade that the gold is just so bad. Skirmishers, Hussar, Skirm, Alp, Mings only get light cav. Thank God we don't have Portuguese. Could you imagine? Like siege ram coming in now from Claymont. We just have like forward workshops with siege ram. Would really just kill off this game that bit quicker. Ram push, like siege ram push and migration could be the game changer. It's time to GG. Yeah, I think so too. Like China were here, they're now here. They've pretty much lost all of the map. Like they did have a lot of wood, which they still have and everything, but gold's pretty much done now. And game maybe been over for 15-20 minutes at this point. Maybe not as long as that, but the last 10-15 minutes of endgame is it's been total and brutal domination from France. After the mega hold, then a great hold up here, and it was kind of looking very, very dicey. It looked like China were going to be able to close out the game. Didn't in the end. And honestly, the water trade doing the business. Welcome in. Cower there as well. Britain's lover, shaking my head. Okay, we're getting into Nomad, game number 4 now. China beat and France, my happy hunting ground. I don't think we're going to have any reasons for admin rees. You would potentially have TCs having some arrow shot at each other, but I don't see any, and I think we're good. Loudest raid alert ever. It's meant to be loud. It's a raid. It's called a raid for a reason. Anyway, the easiest way to honestly see positions of players on your team is to maybe actually just go to Fog of War and you kind of see them. And you can see blue, grey down to the right hand side. Grey? Who is grey? Hang on, let me check. Oh god, can't see my mouse pointer now. Sometimes it just disappears. Why is it not recognizing Jebutong now? I put his name in earlier. Usually when you do it, it does recognize. Okay, so Jebutong is down here with Turks. Bad Koala is not too far away with Vietnamese. Of course, the Vietnamese, you get to see where the TCs are, so it makes it super nice. So they can see that Siskan's up here, they can see Sato's over here, and then we can see Margugu, and then we can also see Claymont right next to each other as well. Duetti's down to the left-hand side, playing as Burgundians. I love Burgundians on Nomad, but it's interesting they picked Burgundians here when Two Rivers we have next, so I'll need to remind myself what civs they have for the next map. It's like Tatars, Slavs, doesn't feel fantastic. Like, they could have saved Burgundians and used them on the next one, but we'll see. Mink is also playing, he's got Malians. Again, could have been maybe used on Two Rivers, but we're going to be seeing them here on Nomad. And for the French, Siskan is Celts. Sato's playing Burmese. I actually think Burmese are low-key pretty damn good civ on Nomad. You can play, I think, pretty good on water. You can play for unique unit. You can boom pretty well if you just go like fast castle fire as well, because they'll do with upgrades. Bulgarians, not really the best. You don't have an economy bonus, so they do kind of fall off in comparison to other civs. And then Koreans are pretty damn good, especially in Castle Age with war wagons. Can be pretty impressive. Wonderboy said we have a janky middle lake. We actually get a lake. We've got a lake and a pond, and we actually have Bad Koala and Margugu both docked in here. It's actually quite a lot of fish, so definitely worth it long term to fight over with the amount of fish that's in here. This is like more of a classic Nomad map with a pond this size. Yeah, honestly, I feel like the Krepos, not fantastic. It's nice if someone castle drops you and you can like counter Krepos, then you can generally stop castle drops that way, but for like for Krepos rushing, I'm not a huge lover of it. It feels like a not so solid plan. A lot of things need to happen for that to go right. Dock-wise, we have Sato and Claymont down in the south. East. Duetti up in the north. And Ming's there with him. Duetti, people might recognise from London Warriors Cup, where developed a bit of a reputation, which was, of course, Nomad-based. A tournament hosted by Dave in 390. Siskan's over to the left-hand side as Celts. I would be expecting Siskan to play water, but we'll see. And it looks like Margugu had his villager walled in, which is kind of huge, honestly. Won't be able to make a second dock there, and this is definitely worth second dock material, as this pond. You can see we're at the 8.5 minute mark. This is definitely, we're going to start to see some players transition into Feudal Age. And Duetti even going for the Bitax now. Okay. Of course, get that in age early with Burgundians. I'm always like wondering where you get it with Burgundians, because you don't typically want to go for an early lumber camp in Nomad, because you're trying to get loads of fishing ships out. But this gives me some more info. And Duetti already recognised. I mean, they have Vietnamese, so he's already recognised the map, and he's trying to wall out these two. And man, they've got a load of rest. Holy fuck! And Jebutong's actually the first one up as Turks, so he might try and play water. It looks like he is going to try and play water with Turks. So adaptation here from China. You're probably always going to say that they're going to play into Janissaries. Quite a food-heavy unit, so keeping your fish alive is very important. He's going to be the first one up. Mine not too far behind. Got dogs on the outside. Also going for barracks in the back, guys. This is one thing with Malians. Can go for a land approach and maybe even mix in some water. More boars coming in from Duwedi in the meantime as well. I would be leaning towards Costeliers here, but you could be going Fast Castle into Fires as well. And I would be expecting Bad Koala to at least contest this a little bit. I don't know if Margugan... He does know, okay, he knows. Margugan knows he's there. And he's going to try and second dog by the looks of it. Team Islands, Billet. Of course, your favourite man. Actually, looked pretty good on Team Islands. It was a very good game. Arabia game, not too good. And then Migration game was very, very close. But France honestly won the game because of trade on the water. Not my favourite map at all. That is such a huge lie. It's like one of the biggest lies you could possibly have. And Chibatong straight onto galleys. He is. Does he know where docks are? Okay, he actually does. He's a scan now. Never Team Islands? Okay. Nomad Islands or Migration. Gotcha. Sorry. And Fires from Bad Koala? Yes. Nice. So who's going water for France? Saskan going for Fires. After the double galley. Where's the double galleys going? Down at the bottom. What about split up? Big walls from Duwedi as well. He's even getting gold mining already. Holy. Especially getting pressured and he's going for gold mining. He's got 12 fish and chips. The fuck? It's a bit ridiculous. Mine? What? Ming is going for scouts. Which is not something that is completely unusual in a 4v4 moment. The Daniel Rush. This has been called recently, but going for scouts in a 4v4 is nice. If you can't find damage in one person, you can always go away and get damage in someone else. He's even going for towers as Ming on Sato. I prefer if the scouts were here to support it, and I think... Oh, come on. Thanks for the raid, Davey. That is absolute scenes.
Know your place, worm.
Actually, they follow as well, Roguespin. And Jibatong has enough galleys at the bottom. He's absolutely fine. Duwedi's fish. He lost 4 of them. And Jibatong also has galleys up here. He played a great Team Islands game in the end. Look at the value of this tower. Got a wall in ASAP and does. Scouts coming over now. And also big wall-offs from Bad Koala as well. And it looks like he cleared up everything from Margugu on water, but not a huge surprise. He's still got a few fish and chips, but the fires are going to get there. And then cancel from Margugu's, Koreans, no big surprise. Turtle ship, let's go. Honestly, low numbers of fires, dude, not bad against them. Once you have a few of them. The scouts are in against the toll. And he's losing Vils at a rate that no one can comprehend. 20 Vils. He was aiming for Iron Bar. He's not going to get them. He's going to be down to 18. 19. Yikes. He's on 2 TCs. It's just, it's 4v4 in general, Hottie. It's just because of, like, in a 1v1, let's just say someone, like, walls in, like, all their wood line. And what, like, the map's just too big. There's just too much to focus on. And, like, scout, there's your chances of finding success with scouts is just, much more improved than a 4v4. Out of position. You're likely going to be in golds that aren't walled in. There's someone not have it. And then, like, you also have the benefit, like, the shared exploration. If you go for scouts, like, everyone else in your team's going to get the benefit of it, which is super nice. Even the towers are contributing right now for, like, allied vision. Turtle ship. Doing the business in the end. And there's a villager there to repair for Margugu. Castle coming in from Bad Koala. He's going to be going for Rattans. And it's just going to be monk defense from Duidi in the meantime as the war wagons are starting to move over. Claymont is up now. Not too sure. Was he just going for fires on water? What was he doing? Let me quickly just what was he doing? What was his uptime? Huh. Yeah, it's lost pretty much everything on water there. He already lost most of his ships as well. So maybe damage done. Now, war wagons can be a bit of a pain in the ass for sure. Bad Koala adding 2 additional TCs. Sato finally getting that castle up. More towers coming in from Ming, playing quite a disruptive role in this game. Doing a good job at it so far. And are the monks coming over? Yeah. Double monastery even from Duidi. And Jevatong just gonna switch on to fires and boom. Could boom into CA's Turks was pretty scary. He's done a good job of walling off. He's still open in the right hand side. But it will kind of slow them down there. Margugu's walled this off as well. Nice job. Into the choke point of the castle. But Ming still kind of being a pain in the bum in the back here as well. I'd like to see them clear that up when they get the chance. And the monks trying to run around. Not the easiest thing. Double TC from Duidi. Yep, there's the 2 TCs. Sato has a villager here. Gotta be careful. Would like to clear that up. Going for War Galley. Yep. Just fire ship and boom. And then 3 additional TCs from Claymont. Only cost you 50 stones, so not bad. He has a pile of deer here. Did have deer there. Has a little bank of food at this moment, so not terrible. Where are the war wagons for Margugu though? Not finding too much. The monk's still just chasing. And Ming? They still have this army in the back. Yeah, he does. Making much in terms of eco. Well, Duidi's going to be on 3 TCs. He is Burgundians. Jebatong's going to go for a huge boom. And just monk defense. Bad Koala's going to be in 3 TCs. I feel like Ming's probably happy enough with the damage that he's got. And they still have decent military on the field. Where France is actually the ones that are committing to boom. Even Margugu, he's kind of taken his foot off the gas in the war wagons and decided to go to TCs. He does clear up the Velzo in the back, so that's nice. That's really nice for him and the rest of the team. And Siskan's going to be on 2 additional TCs and with Celts. And that could be a problem if they're allowed to get to late game. This is a one downside with this kind of like heavy feudal play from Ming. Had all these villagers forward for so long. Minute 26. Only just getting to Castle Age. TC's kind of in an awkward spot as well. China certainly seem happy with their position at the moment. Gonna enter a boom off. Guess it's gonna be a question of who's gonna invest the least into the military here. Yeah, we kind of do have team positions. You can see China on this half, France in this half up here. It looks like plenty of gold, plenty of stone on both sides. Maybe, yeah, it looks like there's plenty of gold and stone on both sides, and you could walk down either half of your map and trade be prioritized, of course. This could be a long game of Nomad. This could be a really long game of Nomad. And Claymon even has a sneak, because he did have his initial dock here, so he's got 2 stables in the back. He's going for 1 villager crep post, and there's nothing being done about it yet. Bad Kawal is up though. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. And transport coming in from where? I mean, I guess the outside. the one villager crep post. It's really biting off a little bit more than you can chew, right? Let's come on. It's just too much. It's just being silly. And Duetti's gonna get some Costa Weir over here. Amp timing, crucial. Gonna get onto Bracer, chemistry most likely if they can afford it. Even putting this Siege Workshop this far back, kind of huge. So it is providing a distraction. The Trebs will be coming out and start to push, and on Siscan as well. Is Duetti close to clicking? Not quite yet. He's made a lot of Costa Weirs. So focusing in on the villagers as well. Jibbertong up as well though. 4TC boom with lots of fish behind it. University even coming in, so it tells me he wants to go ballistics. Because there wouldn't be a whole lot of reasons why they'd be going for university unless they want to get like the techs or like masonry and whatnot. Costa Weir versus Arambai. If Costa Weir have the charge up, they'd be very, very good. Looks like a Team Islands generation gone wrong. A little bit. But this is honestly like a classic Nomad generation. Marguga is really investing into the water aspect here. You love to see it, honestly. And here's the sneak ranges. And Duetti could go for Cavalier. He's Burgundians, of course, and he's still in Castle Age. Blacksmith. Okay, gonna go for Hussar. Okay. Mine gonna be on 5 TCs. The second castle coming from Duetti, and he is going for Cavaliers. Gonna have 3 sneak stables in the back, and that's gonna be dangerous. Treb working away on Siscan already. China looking in a very, very good spot. This is a wild card team we really had in the field tournament. 63 military versus 12. 63 versus 12, and Patikawa was going to try and get a castle up. Yeah, I just think they're in more danger of dying on land instead of this. Nice reaction from Margugu, but there is more transports here. And yeah, I mean, it's still open this side. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? Yes. You can just transport the other side, you know? Going for fortified wall, that's the right call. But again, more resources you just want to be spending somewhere else. Siscan even had to go for fortified wall on his own side. This is looking like a Black Forest game at the moment. getting flashbacks to the last game in Migration as well. It's very odd how the TCs ended up in the one side from each team. France, heavy committed to the eco, honestly feels like they've not got too much of a lead. Chebatong is going Cavaliers Turks. Okay. What's the problem with CA? Come on now. Give the people what they want. Bomber cannons working from Turks now as well. Like, they're fine. They are fine, but it's just kind of painful to see Turk Cavalier, to be honest. +4 on the way now. Castle coming up from Bad Koala. Treb's working away on the TC. Cavalier going to be into the back now. Paladin on the way from Duwidi. Of course, it's Burgundian Paladin, but Paladin keeps coming up in defense from Margugu. And the Cavalier switch is well underway for Quimon now. Is it going to be enough? The military count is shrinking, but it's still 88 versus 37. Rattans in the back. Still needing some armor upgrades. It's on the way. And it doesn't look like they're taking any damage, China B. Kinda looks like we're going to be going to game 5. Ming clicked up now as well. Like, especially if Ming's going to be going cavalry as well, you know? Like, Chebatong now going for heavy camel. He's mixing in some hussar. Malian hand cannons. Yeah, no one ever expects a Malian hand cannons. Quick chemistry though is really nice. It's a good team bonus. Good. Let's have a couple of cannon galleons. I still think it's a pop in the right spot. The military difference is starting to go down. Paladin in now from Duwidi. No Trebs here, which is a little bit surprising. Should be pushing this, I feel. I don't... It doesn't seem like a long-term solution, Hottie, so I don't really understand the taking into it. Even if, like, CA or Camel's a little bit slower, Camel's not gonna get the same amount of damage. It just feels odd to me. Feels like wasted res. I don't even know if the Cavalier have really got anything. Like, did they even do all that much? This is probably the most value they're getting. Just killing these 3 mangonels. Parimba, like, you gotta be expecting Ming to get onto camels. Like, what else is he gonna do? So what does that leave Turks to do? Surely not heavy camel, you know?
Know your place.
Mycosaurus. And then Halb's coming in from Burmese, not a huge surprise. You got the Cavalier behind it. From Quimol. Pushing the right hand side. Is going, but there's an onager there. Oh boy. Come on, you gotta notice that. Come on. Come on, that's just way too sloppy. We do have Paladin in the back though. I don't know if they get transported over or what. Looks like Duwedi's heavily invested on the fire ships on the outside. The Paladin are in the back. Trying to clear up the Malian buildings down at the front. Light can't even be in tech. That's not ideal. Looks like loads of Rattans going down. Onagers trying to hold in the meantime. That castle's still not up, but it is going. BBC counter Onager, yeah. Long time ago. These fortified walls been an absolute nuisance. Yip Song as well from Margugu. Nice. It's gonna be 8+5 on these towers now. He's attack ground from Siskan. Is he gonna get another one? No. This Onager should go down. Castle goes down as well. Paladin starting to break through on the left-hand side. Is this pushing the middle going? Yes, and kind of no. Running into Castle. Needs more HP. What is, what's Jibbatong doing? Just making camel still. There's 39 Rattans out, but they're in different places, and that's a big badaboom. And Rattans are just get so low HP. They just melt. 45 HP on them. And there's ballistics now, there's Bodkin. Show me ranges, buddy. Left hand side, looking alright for France as well. It's looking alright. Looks like Duedy's going to switch into Halbs. 2. He is holding at least. Not getting pushed in the meantime, but White Cap's a bad sign when you're Burgundians. 3 Trebs. Camel, Hussar, Cavalier, Raiden. Bomber Tower's on the way now. Yeah, he's looking for the extra range. Which is a shame. Which is a shame. Show me those ranges, baby. Market's coming up. Market's up for the French? Not yet. There's also camels. That mass has moved up to the north. So a lot of onagers. And siege onagers on the way now. This is the issue. Okay, we do have artillery. Left hand side, we are kind of. I mean, that's a lot of castles. Cannon galleons coming over from Margugu now as well. And like, Duedy's only just making Halbs. Where is Ming with his camels? Hard to see. Bomber Tower's gonna have 13 range now. Help +2 on the bomber cannons here as well. I think we'll wall this off and you gotta go help. Unit team prepare and trade. It's already been done by China. It's already been done by China. So you get essentially 3 big choke points. You've got this one in the left hand side, Duedy's just fighting himself, and Ming's coming over now. You have this one in the middle, which is kind of fizzling out. Ming's walled it off, and you have this one in the right hand side with Bad Koala and Jibbatong kind of push through, and you get siege onagers from Siskan, you get Halbs from Sato, and then it's just Margugu and Claymon on the other side. There's quite a few Trebs here are going to go down for Margugu. And we have a pause. We have a pause. Just Claymon, guys. It just says sick. So that's a good sign. That is a good sign. You think it's a bit trolly? I mean, it's hard to push, right? It is hard to push. Celts SO are no joke. They're no joke.
Yes.
That'd be very continental of them, wouldn't it? Having a smoke break. Gonna mass here. We want to keep our eyes on the right hand side. Bomber towers are just creeping now as well. Galleon from Duedy. Okay. Cavalier is starting to overrun. He's got like nothing on the field. He's got 150 villagers as Burgundians. Look how much gold and food and gold he has. Like, make Paladin. Literally just make Paladin. And the bomber towers are just chipping away and things on the other side. Hussar getting into the back now as well. Castle, I don't know if I got denied or if it deleted. I think Ming lost that castle to Cavalier. Oh boy. It's time for the button. I mean, he has infantry upgrades. Does he have fish? If you had fish, maybe I would agree with it. I mean, you can get slung the food as well. For real. Celtica on the other side, so Siege Onager's going to be hefty, hefty, hefty. He might have to. Yeah, I mean, he needs a stone for the bomber towers as well, right? But they also cost gold. He needs a stone. If he can just continue to push this side, it's going to be nice for him. There's Cavalier in the back now as well, though. From Clement. You're not gaining a lot of ground here, but you are kind of getting into the trade line. Siege Onagers. Getting some hits on the bomber cannons. And now Duedy's trying to fight Conics with House. That's a really nice addition. From Clement. Really nice addition. 2 units for the price of 1. Maybe he should have pushed the button. Push the button. And it just feels like this isn't achieving too much on the other side at this moment. Badqualish trying to go Galleon? Like, why? I don't understand it. Castle should go down. There's just too many traps there. Like, they can't push this position. Sure. The rate of progress for Jibbatong is just way too slow. It's way too slow. France dropping in Vil count. They might even be deleting Vils, honestly, at this point. Like, their Vil counts are still very healthy, and they're trying to trickle in trade by the looks of it, so that might be why. Like, their gold is on the limit, though, we will say that. Looks like they don't have answers. China B at the moment. But they were earlier on to gold. They have a lot of gold income. I said this might be a long game of Nomad. It's looking like it. It's looking like it, in fairness. The Batcaval is going to try and take out war wagons with Ratans. Right. And the camels in front, they'll chip away on the units. Looks like the Trebs are going to go down for Margugu now. Siege Ram from Siscan on the other side, looking likely as well. And even Margugu's helping out with some 8+5 keeps, which is really nice against the 14 range bomber cannons. So we're going to have 8+5 bomber towers against 8+5 keeps. And it looks like Duedy's gonna go full monks. Monk hand cannon. I don't know. He's got 69 helps in the queue as well. Nice. And look at the amount of castles that just came up from Jibba this side as well. He's got 14 Janissaries mixed in as well. Another castle coming up. I would like it a bit more forward. Or maybe even here. Loads of heavy demos now from Bad Koala. It won't be too long before China will be able to start going for cannon galleons in the middle as well. Even Ming's thinking about some addition on water. China finally ahead in military account. The ram push is coming. And that's no joke, that is a lot of rams. Other side, no siege behind us from China B. Splat. Splat. Look at this mess. He didn't need them. Copium. I mean, really good patience from Siscan, just waiting to the right amount of rams. And he might clear out most of these towers, but it took so long to get down. More castles going to try and come up from Jibbatong. Where is Stables? He does have a couple of... He's got 6k stone, he doesn't need it. And then push left hand side. It's kind of making some ground. He's fine, he's got 6k stone, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And the war wagons at this kind of choke point, the siege onagers behind. Sick. Absolutely sick. Now the trade is running for both teams pretty well. This could be a bit of a wood game. And it kind of looks like China have more. Or at least more access to wood at this moment. And Siscan's getting rid of his own wood. Siege Ram's got a lot of value there for sure. Got a lot of value. Siscan, like, oh, Bad Koala's not this side anymore. I'm gonna chase him. Mine going for Bodkin. Ooh, that's a nice castle. Look at that. Honestly, the galleon's doing work. The galleon's doing work. And supporting this little push here, and that's going to be Farimba. It's Cavalier as well. Stables just being massed. Camel's running straight through. I wouldn't mind Jibbatong just sending some more stone to Duidi, just to help reinforce this area again, get some more castles back in there. The cavalry are going to be back in the raiding now. Stables coming up here are going to be huge. I don't see the French pushing this position. They're just more bomber towers and everything coming up. Architecture gonna mean these stables don't go down for quite a while. Paper money, let's go. I mean, right, 12 plus 7 Cavalier is not too shabby in a team game. It's not too baddie, too shabby in a team game. Likely gonna have quite a lot of gold with Malians. More castles having to come up at home now. Do you have Tartan cannon galleons? I wouldn't think they do a lot. It's a good question. They should have them in here. Or even from the outside, honestly. Someone should be adding cannon galleons, but Margugu did make quite a few fires. And there's some trebs for Bad Koala now as well. Working away on the heaps. There's still quite a few Cavalier in the back. Repo is trying to come up at the markets. Burgundian Cannon Galleon, yeah. Bargugu does... Man, he's actually got keeps in the back here. Look at this. He did transport over. Just halbs being shut into halbs at the moment. Even supplies. Champion switch gonna try and come in for Ming. Okay. Sato's been annoying. Margu's been annoying. They have plenty of practice of that. But so many castles and bomber towers now. I think they've lost quite a bit of trade. In fairness, I think quite a few trade cards have went down. And that Krepost actually goes up. China losing some trade in the same vein. So total only 70 Vels now. Still has 67 halves out on the field. A couple of bomber cannons. Bargugu's eco down to 72. Eco difference starting to grow. And the castle push continues. I love the idea of the keeps from Margugu, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think this kind of looking like China B game at this point. But who knows? So we had the same idea on migration as well, and buying wood, that's not a good sign. Like I said, this could be a wood game, and China have more control of wood. They have way more control of wood. Their wood's nearly gone on the France side, and China got bits here, bits there, bits here, more bits in the back. This area just being held down in the meantime. Even a castle is nice from him to ready there. He did not do the button. But there was actually a moment where thinking he might do it. But I think this push is taking so much time. It's taken so much time to do this push, but it feels like it's finally paying off. It's nearly there from Jibbatong, and he's starting to run out of stone, guys. He's only got 1,000 stone left. Margugu down to 44 bills. He's on 62 trade. Honestly, Margugu might be thinking like full trade. Sling. That's what I'm thinking with Margugu. The trade's all going to be idle for a decent amount of time. It's also just not going to be as good. And Ming trying to get another castle up there. Siege Ram coming as well. Get forward Siege Workshop, nice. And more Cavalier just being transported over. GG cult. And honestly, that was a really good game of Nomad, and I'm glad we got a middle pawn tier because the leg was super vital to how the game played out, and it's not something you get on the DE generation of Nomad at all that often anymore. But this is something that was in like OG Nomad like all the time. This is like the middle leg was always a big part of like big team game Nomad. Everyone really played their part in China B. And like France did a decent job to hold so long. Clement did a really good job in that transition into Imp. Really impressed with how he's played today. How many units he killed? 678. He was just melting things. Okay, and we got China B, France A, game number 5, 2 rivers it is. And we've got the chonky rivers. Chonk. Absolute chonk. 3 deep. Or 3 wide. I've not seen this generation in a while. And it's a very interesting map. a map that's from War is Coming, which was like 2014, 2015 kind of time. So it is a map that players should be familiar with if you've been around for quite a long time. You see Dwiddy going straight forward, looking for the lane. He might even steal that. He's going to engage with the scout anyway. I don't know who got first hit. And how did... Huh? How did Claymont get that sheep back? Marguga's going to try and come over. I don't think it's in time. Dwiddy's got to be careful. So we got Dwiddy on flank, playing as Tatars. Bit of an awkward civ for flank for sure. But we'll see how it goes. Bad Koala is going to be in pocket as Poles. Bit of a wild card here for sure once you get Bulwarks up. And Jibbatong's going to be in the pocket as Slavs. Now, Ming is going to be on the flank as Aztecs, arguably the best player for China B here. Should be pretty damn nice if you want to go for the galley pressure, if you want to go for archers. Looks like Siskan's already trying to come forward with his eagle. He's got Inkas on flank, should be pretty decent. Satol with Cumans. Not seen him on Two Rivers, but it makes sense, honestly, if you can get up the second TC. With fish behind it as well, could be nice. Margugu has got Teutons in the pocket, meaning Claymont is the one that's on flank once again. With Bohemians, and that's what he had against Brazil. And that was also a game that went very late, but I really, really prefer the civs for France. It kind of feels like China really had to win that migration game. Does Siskan think about it? Might just go straight into the TC here. Gotta be careful. Only 25 HP on these bells at the moment. Might go for the boar now. He's gotta go for it, right? The sides, no. The sides, no. So, your TCs can generate in different ways as well, so that's something you... Ooh. You gotta be wary of when you see it's in like an L shape. Sometimes it can be in different ways, so you could be like here, you could be here. It really depends on what gen you get, and it looks like Jibbatong's gonna go for a forward dock. And Ming should be doing the same thing, so it should be 2 versus 3 over here. And then 2 versus 1, I suppose.
Know your place, worm.
Actually, false stereoactive. Honestly, in this generation, you usually get like a 2 versus, or 3 versus 1. But maybe Ming's just gonna go for land. Maybe Ming's just gonna go for land. You can see 3 here, 1 here for France. And yeah, the dock is gonna come. The dock is gonna come. Okay, okay. So it's at least gonna be 2 players on this side. I don't think you... Do you want to reveal that? That is a question. Yeah. It's like Aztec on flank makes sense. I'm just surprised. We're usually just seeing like 1 player on flank. Nice quick wall in by Ming. We're usually just seeing like 1 player just make a couple of galleys, especially with Aztecs. Make the couple of galleys and snipe as many fish as you can. It's probably what we're going to try and see from Claymont as well. And we should just see the pockets both invest into scouts, but we have forward dock from Jibbatong. Forward dock. And Claymont's already up. That's a quick uptime, guys. Lost his scouts, so it's 19 pop. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. The dock's up now. Floating a little bit of wood. You can see the feudal age transitions just a little bit smoother for France. Everyone's up. Not a single player clicked up for China, and they're doing it a little bit later. And honestly, humans, even if you lose your fish, surely we TC here, no? Or do you just mill? Okay, he's gonna lumber here, TC there, right? Or in between both would be kind of hilarious. Let's see what he decides to place it. I would like on the food, but like 4 fishing ships to help the 2 TCs should be very, very solid. Middle is easily wallable. Yes, and kind of no, because you have the crossings as well, so you have to like wall here, wall there. Depending where you want to go, there's a crossing up here. It's not easy. There's a lot of things that have to go right for you to wall off the middle. And there's double dock. Only producing from 1. There goes the second one. Bad Kawal and Dewey not in just yet. Oh, and Sato's gonna open military, okay. I guess for the second one, but that makes sense. Open some scouts. Once you have the wood, then gonna be on to second TC. Jebetong, a very confident player on water. Ming going for the range. Galley's already out from Quemont. They're already going for a range on the other side as well. What is Bad Koala going for? Galleys 2. Okay, okay. Should be 2 versus 1. It should be alright. Technically. Fires from Siskan in the meantime. And Jebetong trying to get numbers up. Maybe he goes for a fire of his own. Let's find out. There goes the second TC from Sato. Right in the back. Why not? Nice and safe. There's going to be double range from Ming. And the stone balls are already coming up. But, you know, he can come up. He can come across this way. This is the thing. Bad Koala doing the business in the meantime. Scouts coming over from Margugu. A little bit of a military advantage, sorry, equal advantage for France. You can see they have lots more fish. Spearmen, a couple of archers just dealing with the scouts. Bad Koala even has the galley really far south, surprising. I don't think Clement is going to get too much more value, but he did take out all of Davidi's ships, so that's nice. You gotta go and forget about the fires. Honestly, forget about the fires. Maybe even just make your own fires from this point. Try and snipe fish. Don't try and chase. Now you've got some separation. You've also got 5 galleys. Do we have a blacksmith for fledgling? No. Still even going for a second dock. Oh, and Siskan's lost them. This could be huge. This could honestly be huge. This could be a lot of fish going down. And there's been a big investment. Jebetong even put his fish all the way up there. And yeah. Snipe. 1. 2. Okay, gets 2. And Siskan's chasing, but more fires coming out here. I would have liked just adding in more fires of your own. Or maybe mine can add like a demo or something. Just keep going forward. Try and take as many fish out as you can. Good walls from Clement. That's a nice job there. Also from Siskan. Would like to see this walled off. Yep. Good job from Sato. Margugu also walled his, but I think that is open. Hard to tell. A couple of fish are going to go down, so good job from Jebetong. This forward dock from Feudal Age is something we've not seen too much of. And they're not walling off this area at all, so to me that's very, very sloppy from China. It's very, very sloppy. Especially at this point of the game. Minute 15 and these crossings aren't walled. You can wall like this, you can wall just straight across. Literally... Jebetong could wall here, could wall there. And now he's got so much idle economy. Really far behind in military. He's trying to micro these galleys all the time. And this is part of the issue. He's got 8 galleys though. Margugu looking to find some damage. Bulwarks looking to come up as well. They really can't find an entrance anywhere. The archers not really being masked by Ming, just focusing on Eco. And even a fire being added by Sato. Which helps things out. Those galleys are going to go down. And those next ones honestly didn't get too much value. The Jebutong did to 27 bells now. It's just not acceptable to have not walled on this map. Just not acceptable, I'm afraid. Okay, they are going to try and transport. More fish is being trickled in by Bad Koala. But uptimes from France looking much, much better. China dead. China not looking in too good a spot, let's put it that way. China not looking in a good spot at all. China in a lot of bother. Ming is up. Bad Koala also up. Already did get the archers over, and that's going to be great timing for the walls looking to come down. This is something that China B needed for sure. And like Sato still has quite a lot of fish. He's actually trickling in more. Margugu still has 12. These rivers are just so wide. Water is going to be so important on this map. Already did get more numbers back in. Could this be another long game? We will find out. Ming not even that bothered. They trickled in a couple of archers. 12. I'm sure where the other ones are if it came further north. It's really hard to see grey. Oh, they're right in the north. In Claymon's base. And they're gonna go down. Nice coming over from Margugu. Is Bad Koala on stone? He is, so he's thinking about Schlachta. He's going to need Schlachta, that's for sure. 2 TC's been added by Ming on flank, so he's going to boom, guys. He's not even thinking about walling behind it, which is a little bit concerning. Siskan's on stone as well. And that can... Bro, come on, it's right next to the full work. Duedy's doing the right thing though, he's getting stone walls up of his own. He's trying to get stone walls up now, but this front side is still fucked. Stone walls there. Okay. Sato gonna be in 3 TCs, he's on 57 villagers, Siskan booming a little bit as well. TC coming in here, TC in the back. The Jebutong, just so far behind. Not long, click up the castle. 40 villagers behind. Minute 22. And that's going to be 4 TCs in total from Siskan. Yeah, it's 3. Wow. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. And Sato's making step lancers, okay. This is how comfortable they feel in their position. They feel they can make step lancers. If anyone can boom, it is Ming, in fairness. But this is still open. It's just not acceptable. It's really not. Did Duety get those walls up? He did. Duety's going CA now, okay. Margugu also going to be in 4 TCs, and he's in on Bad Koala, finding some damage. Bad Koala's getting 900 gold. Doesn't know what to do with it. Had a chance to sling some to Jebutong. Well, he has walled, finally. Bad Koala's not. Step Lancers are here now. Unfortunate play by China B. I mean, just looks unprepared. Just like underprepared for the two rivers. And now the step lancers are going to find quite a few villagers. Spearman. Remember when he had Spearman? We had 4 TCs from Claymont. Yeah, step lancers are going to be an issue. And now the Inca Siege starting to push in on Siscan. Push from Siscan on in mine, should I say. 90 eco difference lead. 90. Minute 26. Now we're in Duwidi as well. How? Oh, from there. Yeah, it all stems from this. I'm like, how did they get up there? Of course, the crossing's still opening. Like, this is just not acceptable. It's just not acceptable. You just cannot have this not walled at minute 27. What do you expect? And now the forward castle coming in from Siscan. Someone that makes really nice transitions into Imp. So for a little bit more defensive. Okay, there's loads of fish behind this. Multiple TCs. And Jibbatong's only just getting down a second TC. Yikes. Needed a demo, man. The Bad Koala is getting things running on the Poles Knights. 10 in the queue, 19 out on the field. Getting to the Poles to do an Omega carry, that's for sure. Omega carry. Another TC coming down, and look at the Imp transitions from France. Coming up in minute 30. Everyone's up, bar Claymont, and China B just not going to have answers to this, I'm afraid, guys. The economy difference just continues to grow. 140 now. China have more army, but what is it going to achieve? It's going to be Polish Cavalier, or sorry, Polish Knights, should I say. And it's not going to do anything. It's going to do absolutely nothing. Ming's trying to boom up. Not going to be enough. And France, 100% going to be going on to the losers round 3. And China B are going to be eliminated for sure. Don't think I'm calling it too early. The lead is just too much. It'd be a monumentous throw for France to lose this game. Monumentous. Like, Sato feeling so confident, he might even just go elite step lancer. In normal circumstances, you would see GG in it, but it's game 5. China B, not a team that goes for an early GG, so I mean, it should probably be GG on him, but it's probably not. They're just so far away, all of them. Maybe once we get that 4th player in, maybe once Claymont in, we might get it after Sato. There's Siscan, and those walls just looking very sad at this point. It should have been way earlier. Forward castle now, forward castle, or kind of defensive castle from Duwidi. We'll give him a pushing point. It's just not going to be enough. An elite step lancer it is from Sato. You'd love to see it. Elite step lancer. Siscan just getting surrounded in on mine. France gonna be in Imp with every player before one of China B even in there. Don't let him in. Do not let him in. Oh, that is a great area for the fucking, for the steppies. The range is going to be coming in clutch. Surely. Paladin on the way from Margugu. Clement and Imp. Here comes the forward castle. Straight on to Hoofbeats. I mean, yeah, I mean, this side you can forget about this side. You can forget about here. Like, I guess Jibbatong's 5 TC, but he's just so far behind. He's 75 mils. Trying to buy time. Demo's looking for the step, he's not gonna get them. Margugu's coming down here, he's got 1:20 to go before he's got Paladin in. Poor Ming. I mean, Ming decided to do this. This wasn't Ming's fault. This was Ming's call. This is what he decided to do. And China deserved this. Not walling off the crossings. Why is Ming not pocket? It's a good question. That's a good question. They wanted to have one of the better players on the outside. Fabric Shields. Kamayuks, are they elite? Not yet. They will be soon, I have no doubt. Demo's trying to go off. A demo on these would be insane. China just in full defense mode at the moment with Paladin coming in. Hoofbeats gonna steamroll this castle for sure. They would be the only one in it at the moment, and they are breached. Bad Koala, oh my god. Double range, Step Lancer, and Kamayuk. And yeah, GG. Very well played. Very, very well played from France in the final game. And China B, just not looking very well prepared, should I say. Not looking very well prepared for Two Rivers. And this is a map. You can't just load it. You can't just load the map 5 minutes before the game starts and expect to have like a good plan. You have to plan, you have to practice, you have to play this map to really understand how it's going to play out. You just can't load it up. It's just, if you're going to do that, you're going to have a bad time. But GG, well played to France. They're going on to the next round. China B going home